So the other day, I got a message about this diary and daily planner. Now, this is for 2026. I'm hoping they come out with one of these every year. So basically, if you're somebody who is working on gratitude, doing gratitude work, and this can be for your finances. A lot of times when people are having trouble with finances, they do gratitude work. Sometimes it's when people are feeling depressed or hopeless, and gratitude work helps them to see all of the beautiful things that they do have and are accomplishing. So I wanted to show this to you because I feel like a lot of people are in this predicament. Now, this beautiful planner, the outside of it has a beautiful texture. I wish I could describe it. It's kind of matte, but it's kind of rough. There's a roughness to it. So I love that part. It's from Rockpool Publishing, and this is what it says on the back. Day to a page diary. Gratitude journal space. Lunar cycle guide. Inspirational writings and quotes, visionary artwork. And let's see the price in the United States, $26.95. The UK looks like $19.99, and Canada is $35.95. And the good people at Rockpool Publishing actually sent this to me as a gift for the purposes of doing an honest review. And I'm eternally grateful because I'm going to use this. I'm going to have this ready to go. This is going to be, I'm going to dedicate 2026 to gratitude. So I thank them for this. And now I'm going to do the introduction and then I'm going to show you this planner because I think a lot of us would really benefit from using this, especially during times like this. A lot of people have been contacting me and feeling sad and feeling hopeless for a number of different reasons, some of them political, some of them personal. So I think this could be really helpful. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to someone else who could use this journal, this planner. I think a lot of people could. If you want to get a copy of this for yourself, I am going to put a link directly underneath this video to where you can purchase a legitimate copy. Underneath that will be my personal information. So if you want to get a reading done, please hit me up. I would love to give you a reading. And some other information will be underneath underneath this video too. Okay, so let's get started. I want to show you this. First of all, the first thing I noticed when I opened this is that, as you can see, beautiful presentation. There's a table of contents. The table of contents tells you how to use the planner month by month. It shows you some what it calls journaling page, your experience of unity consciousness. It talks about the author and the artist and the contributors. Then as you get into it, beautiful, beautiful. As you can see, it talks a lot about here we go, the moon cycles, how to use it. There's a yearly planner, maybe some things you have planned in advance, such as maybe a family reunion or something like that. Maybe you're working on that. All right, let's open this out. And then it goes directly into that month. So the first month is January, of course. And then, as you can see, this is the cool part, right? It says here, it tells you it's New Year's Day. And then what is your intention for 2026? So you set your intention morning, afternoon, evening. And it just gives you a different journal prompts as you go day to day. The next day, which is the second, give thanks every day. So here I would write things that I am thankful for in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. They have some quotes in here. The quote here says, and once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through. But one thing is certain, when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's beautiful. So there's a bunch of quotes like that throughout here. And it talks a lot about, here we go, being thankful. So every day when you open up your planner, there's a prompt that tells you what a moon phase is for that day too. So January 3rd, 2026 is going to be a full moon. So they thank you existence for. So every day you get to think about what you're grateful for. And that might be easy for some, and for some it may be a struggle. But if you keep on doing it day to day, it should get easier and easier. It tells you the significance down here of the full moon. Right here, the full moon this month brings energies of deletion, removal, and completion. The new moon from the 19th of December brought in a time of looking deeply at what is true and what is false in your life. Now that the full moon has been reached, a sense of completion of that process can be felt and action taken upon what needs to be removed. Sometimes these endings can be swift and sudden. There can be tears and strong emotions. However, this lunar month is all about being true to yourself. Isn't that beautiful? So it's so inspiring and motivating to look through this and read these. And they keep on doing, here we are, give thanks every day, morning, afternoon, and evening. The next day, thank you existence for. So they keep on prompting you every day, 3 times a day. I love it that it's so frequent, because some gratitude practices are just once a day. I think it's better when it's 2 or more. I really do, because I think it really starts to seep in, you know? Here's another quote. The path isn't a straight line, it's a spiral. You continually come back to things you thought you understood and see deeper truths. I also like that they give us the name of the author that wrote the quotes, because then you can look that person up and see if they have other writings. Maybe they're a poet, maybe they're a writer, maybe they're some type of spiritual leader, and you can see if they have anything else to say that you like. This one is Dr. Carrie Howells. Gratitude goes on living in relationships and is thus abundantly alive and ever growing. See? So you get the point. It keeps on going on like that. Another thing I like about this is that here we have these little built-in ribbons. So if you like something in particular, like if I particularly liked what it had to say here, I can bookmark it. This one talks about the new moon. As you can see, let's see if we can get a good look at it. The new moon relates to baptism. I don't know why the camera is not cooperating with us today. No matter how far in or out. There we go. The new moon relates to baptism, purification, cleansing, and initiation rites. This day and the month ahead are excellent for being in water, especially rivers, creeks, and lakes, to feel the purifying effect of these waters. Through this purification, you can effortlessly reach your highest aspirations in life as water flows naturally. Isn't that beautiful? And there's 2 of these, as you can see. The purple one I have in a different place. So maybe I liked what was here. Let's see what was here. Oh, this is the solstice. Okay, depending on which hemisphere you're in. And it says here, the winter-summer solstice indicates the phenomenon which the sun is standing still at the extreme of its north-south movement in relation to Earth. This is the peak of summer or winter, depending on the hemisphere, and is a moment to pause and rest. When climate stands still, it is time for you to stand still, and especially so when it is the main luminary, the sun. It is time to reflect on your life and soul journey and be graceful and be grateful for everything on your path. So as you can see, it's full of information, it's full of wisdom. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the artwork. Look at that. It's full of gorgeous artwork. It's full of wisdom. Collective memories, the inner union of the twin flame. So this will talk about the twin flame. This is the kind of book I would use every day. I would come to this every day just to see. There's so much wisdom in it. So I would want to see every day, what is it talking about? It's talking about twin flames and healing and different things. That was long too. That's cool. So you can read that. And some things are shorter, as you can see. Oh, and this here, look at this. This is another thing you can use to close up your book when you're done using it. That'll keep it closed, that orange piece. I love the colors that they use throughout this. I love the wisdom that is throughout here. There's lots of things to read and learn. You see, it's lots of stuff here. It's just gorgeous. They did an amazing job with this. Um, Remember they talked about the different contributors. So this is looks like an interview with this person. And remember in the back, they said in the back, let me move this over. Yeah, in the back you can learn more about the people. There's more questions they ask these people. Look at that. Unity consciousness, as it is called. Again, look at that beautiful artwork. Isn't that gorgeous? So if you're somebody that's sitting there like, yeah, Queen, I'm feeling this, I suggest getting it because this is for 2026. So you have plenty of time. 2025 isn't even over yet. We're still here. It is. Remember I said the contributors. So here we are. Let's see real quick. Oh, this last page. Remember they said the experience. So this is where you close out the end of the year and you talk about what you did. This is going into 2027. So that's cool. And then they show you the author. Here's our author, Melanie Spears. And the artist is Melissa Williams. Melissa, your art is phenomenal. Then we have some wonderful contributors here, other people that made the project happen. So again, I really love this and I'm going to use it for 2026. I've already decided that this will be at least one of the main books I use, because if you follow the phases of the moon like I do, it's good to know where the moon is, but I also need to know if it's void or course. So I'll probably use this in conjunction with another book to do my spellcrafts with. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The artwork is gorgeous. So this is the journal. So if you're interested in grabbing this journal, please check out the link underneath here. I highly recommend this. Highly, especially like I said before, if you're somebody who is dealing with finding hope, maybe if you're in a depression, this could be really helpful with that. If you're just a seeker, somebody who wants to be more open, whatever the case is. If you're somebody, like I said before, about money, gratitude and money go hand in hand. So if you notice that your money is thin or it's not flowing properly, sometimes gratitude work can help it flow better. It could be a number of different reasons, but this is one thing I've seen come up time and time again. So if you would like to get a look at this and get it for yourself, please check out the link underneath my video and check out my information. And please pass this on to somebody you know who maybe could use this diary. Okay? So you guys come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.